Welcome to our reflection today on Jesus revealing the Father. I have manifested your name to the men whom you have given me out of the world. John chapter 17, verse 6. If the poor and uneducated are not able to understand the Bible, then Christ's mission in our world was in vain. For he said, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to set free those who are oppressed." Luke chapter 4, verse 18. The command to examine the scriptures was given by Christ not only to the Pharisees and scribes, but also to the large crowds of ordinary people who gathered around them. If the Bible were not meant to be understood by all classes of people, whether rich or poor, what would be the purpose of the Savior's command to examine the Scriptures? What benefit would there be in examining something that could never be understood? It is the duty of every intelligent person to study the Scriptures. Each one must personally know the conditions upon which salvation is offered. The Pharisees and religious teachers so misrepresented the character of God that it became necessary for Christ to come into the world to represent the Father. Through Satan's cunning, people were led to attribute satanic qualities to God. However, the Savior removed the dense darkness Satan had cast before God's throne to block the radiant beams of mercy and love that flow from the Lord to us. Christ took upon himself humanity, so that the light and splendor of divine love would not overwhelm human beings. When Moses pleaded, "Please show me your glory," Exodus chapter 33, verse 18, he was placed in the cleft of the rock, and the Lord passed before him. When Philip asked Christ to show him the Father, Jesus replied, "He who has seen me has seen the Father," John chapter 14, verse 9. In simple language, the Savior taught the world that the tenderness, compassion, and love he demonstrated toward humanity were the very attributes of his Father in heaven. Every doctrine of grace he presented, every promise of joy, every act of love, every divine appeal he made, all had their source in the Father of us all. In the person of Christ, we see the eternal God engaged in a mission of boundless mercy toward fallen humanity.